What's going on, YouTube? R to the double E dash to the Z-O-N coming at you once again. Been a little while since I made a video of mine, but not too long. Just came off a really good 3-day weekend. It was President's Day yesterday, so I would make today February 16, 2021. Last Friday we had the release of Super Mario Bros. 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. So I copped that because I'm driving. I don't have it to physically show you. I mean, it's in my bag, but I can't do that right now. So I've been enjoying that since launch. I mean, I literally got it on Friday during my lunch break, and I was just sitting there and just getting involved with Bowser's Fury right from the jump. Awesome game. I'll get into that in a little bit. But we also had, I've also had over the last about 2 weeks, I want to say, January 28th was the release of the Medium on Series X first exclusive. I mean, technically it should be available on the Xbox One as well as the Series X, but it is Microsoft's first big exclusive of the year, and I've been enjoying the hell out of it. It's another great game, which makes it really funny, man, because again, the narrative has always been, PlayStation has all the exclusives, PlayStation has all the games, and Microsoft doesn't, and da. Yet we're almost 2 months done in the new year, and Microsoft is the one with a brand new exclusive out, while PlayStation, we're still waiting. But anyways, be that as it may, yeah, man, I mean, as far as my weekend and what I've been doing gaming wise, like I said, bro, 3D World plus Bowser's Fury is phenomenal. I bought it for full price. I had a $5 discount with my points from GameStop, so I got it for around, when taxes and everything were said and done, I got it around 57 bucks, around there. But I would have paid the full 60. It was well worth it. It is by no means a double dip, because even though you guys know me, if I like something, I am not ashamed to double dip. It's just that chances are I won't, because the value of money, dude. Like I've already bought it, I already had it, I already enjoyed it, so why do it again? But when they add so much new stuff, and when they add new features as well as new content, it makes it worthwhile. Like, we can go back to the story or the example of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Same exact game as the Wii U. Same exact game. Only difference is they added a battle mode. A true, legit battle mode with actual exclusive battle mode arenas. And they added, I think they added the Inklings, if I recall. And they added 2 weapons instead of 1. 2 power-ups instead of 1. That made it worth it, And so in this case, they added a lot more, man. Bowser's Fury, that part of the game, really, 3D World plus Bowser's Fury is really 2 games in one. Now, the Bowser's Fury portion of it is not a full-fledged game, but it's a good 6 to 10 hours, depending on, what you want to do with it. I've had a blast with it. I'm not completely done with it. I literally just beat the story today during my break at work, which was epic, awesome, love it. And I found out after I beat it at 50 cat shines. And as soon as you beat it in the credits roll, you see it says 50 cat shines out of 100. So that's only halfway through the content. So, I mean, that's awesome. I've already played it for a good, man, it has to be somewhere like 4 to 5 hours. It took me to do that. Just having fun, man. The gameplay style is awesome. I can, like so many people have said, I can literally and legitimately see Nintendo going in this direction for their next 3D Mario game, and I would not be upset about that at all. It is awesome. It is very Odyssey-like, but it's a tad different, dude. And I don't know where that difference lies, man, because for all accounts, it has a full 3-dimensional 360-degree camera that you can maneuver in any which way. It doesn't so much have control over zooming, like in and out. I think it does that kind of on the fly, depending on how it adjusts to where in the stage you're at. But it does allow you to completely maneuver the camera around the character in full 3D. It's full open 3D control. The world that you're playing in, this Cat Lap Lake, as it's called, is huge. For something that was just an addition added to the game. It's very big. It's very open air. I love it. I mean, yeah, man, it's just, I would love this playstyle for a new 3D Mario, because like I said, it's like Odyssey, but it's there's something different about it, man. And what I think that difference is that, I don't know, it's like the camera, you can move it around completely, but it kind of, the way you want to play this game is you want to play it with the camera kind of behind Mario, looking kind of angular down at Mario from the behind, and running and then adjusting whenever you want it. Whereas Odyssey, you play it like that, but you like to move the camera around a lot more in Odyssey. I don't know if I'm explaining myself, but either way, man, the playstyle's phenomenal. I would love that for a brand new 3D Mario game. they have my money right away. Right away. This was more than worth it. The graphics, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The soundtrack, that Mario goodness, man. And whereas the actual core game of 3D World, as phenomenal as a game as it is, where it has, you know, those little tiny things that get annoying, like the fact that you can't maneuver the camera so much, only but so much. So then, you know, you have difficulty judging distance, you know, when you're making certain jumps, and that could lead to, you know, a couple of lives lost. That is eliminated with the full 3D camera in Bowser's Fury. You know, the gameplay, the boss fights, the world design, everything is awesome in it, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I'm just getting started because apparently I'm only halfway through with 50 cat shines. What else, man? The medium for Series X, as I said before, very, very good so far, man. I'm about 6 hours in, between 6 and 8 hours. I don't know exactly how much, but suffice it to say, from the beginning, from the very jump, I realized how atmospheric this game was. It is beautiful graphically, and not just is it a wonderful aesthetic and look to the game, and just crystal clear, but running in 4K at 120 frames per second on my Series X and on my 65-inch Samsung 4K TV. Yo, it is just, it's a sight to behold, man. But it's not just the graphics. I love the gameplay style. It's very reminiscent of the classic Resident Evil games with the fixed camera angles, but it also has this incredible split screen simultaneous gameplay dynamic of traversing the real world and the spiritual world at the same time, and having to pay attention to both sides, because surroundings that you have in the real world may not be there in the spiritual world, or vice versa, and using that to solve puzzles and environmental obstacles to get through and progress. It's just phenomenal, dude. It is so creepy. The story thus far as I've gotten into it, not trying to spoil anything for anybody who's playing it, but it seems like it centers on this massacre that happened at this hotel that you're for the most part in most of the game, at least so far for me. And not just a massacre, but there seems to be this harrowing, disturbing theme of either child molestation or child murder, or both. It seems like in this game. But so yeah, so that's the story seems to center around that. Very creepy, very disturbing. The environment, like I said, perfectly lit, perfectly rendered. Man, there's some parts in the game where you whether it's in a vision or you know, a flashback where you play as another character, you end up in these outside environments that just look so damn lifelike, bro. It's just amazing what they're doing with Series X so far, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. But yeah, man, the controls spot on. One of the things that really stands out about this game, aside from the graphics, the story, the gameplay, and all that, which is all top notch, is the soundtrack. The soundtrack, lit, bro. It just gives you the chills. Perfect, you know, timing on certain musical cues and things of that nature. Just phenomenal, man. Yeah, bro, the medium, I can't say enough about it. I'm loving it. I want to get back to it, but like I said, bro, Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury kind of hijacked my gaming time for now. And that's another thing I'll talk about. I mean, it's crazy, but I guess not so crazy. The Switch, bro, has just the best way to explain it, I got that bug, bro, where it's like now it's like all I'm playing right now is Switch. Not that I'm bored with my Series X, certainly not. I mean, I have Series X, I have Game Pass, I have hundreds of games at my disposal. I have a brand new, amazing exclusive in the medium. But it's just like out of nowhere, I just got this desire to play my Switch and to revisit a lot of the, you know, the games that I always enjoyed on it. And, you know, also newer games like Jurassic World Evolution and now Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. And man, I just been in the Switch like a good week and a half straight, all Switch. My Xbox has really just been there, just chilling, you know, being my Netflix and my Hulu machine, and for the couple of times that I've gone in and done a 3-hour session here on the medium and a 4 or 5 hour session there on the medium. I've only played that game twice, but very in-depth sessions, you know, 3 to 5 hours each time. But yeah, man, it's been all Switch, which is great, man, because I love when I get value out of my systems, when I get actual return on my investment, you know what I'm saying? And you guys have heard me since day one when the Switch launched. I said it from day one. It paid, like from day one, it was paying me back on my investment from the moment I powered on Breath of the Wild till, you know, now almost 5 years later. I've been back in Stardew Valley, which you know is one of my favorite all-time games on the Switch. I mean, it's on other platforms also, but I play it on the Switch. I've been back on Jurassic World Evolution, trying to get my status or my hours and my progress in that game up to or around the level where I have it on PlayStation 4 and on Xbox Series X. Because as you guys know, if you don't know, I love that game so much I have it on all 3 consoles, straight up. What else? I've been in Aquamoto Racing Utopia, which I love that fucking game. That game is literally, for me, it is this generation's Wave Race, since Nintendo is oblivious to the fact that, you know, Wave Race and Pilot Wings and 1080 Snowboarding are some of your best classic franchises back from the 64 and Super Nintendo days that people actually, and F-Zero also, that people actually, you know, want to see new versions of. And so they don't do it, and until they do it, we're going to have to rely on other indie studios and other studios to bring us spiritual successors to those games. Like Shin'en brought us Fast RMX. That's the F-Zero of this generation. You know, I forget the name of the developers, unfortunately. They deserve credit because I love the game. But the developers of Aquamoto Racing Utopia, that's our Wave Race right now. And I love that game, bro. My only regret with that game is that I knew, since it was such a not a big name title, that it wasn't going to get a lot of support, and I've never been able to test out the online mode, you know, because nobody has the game that I know, you know. But I enjoy the shit out of it. I go back and play all the time, you know. A lot of great track designs and variations in those tracks depending on the time of day, weather conditions, difficulty, all that. Awesome. First person view mode, where you literally can see like the handlebars of the jet ski and you're like sitting in like first person mode. It's fucking crazy. Just awesome, man. Great jet ski racing game. We need more of those, man. And I'm glad that I have that. I was also in back into let me see, it was Jurassic World Evolution, Stardew Valley, Aquamoto Racing Utopia. There was another game I went back and Friday the 13th. A lot of online matches. Still a great fun playing that game online. I just realized that my Xbox headset also works with my Switch, so I'm trying to see if I can get some friends in Friday the 13th so I can actually voice chat with them and you know, have more fun as we play. Yeah, and then Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury came out, and like I said, bro, Bowser's Fury, that part of the game is just epic. It's great. It was worth the price of admission alone. And then you have an amazing core game in there in 3D World with some minor tweaks, like they sped up the fluidity and the movement of all the characters a bit, and they also added online play, which I have yet to be able to experience because Nintendo, every time they make a game and they add online functionality to their games, they always got some stupid rule where it's like, oh, only with randoms, or oh, only with friends. And it's like, why not just fucking have the option for both? Why the fuck just not have the option for both? So because nobody on my friend list so far has been playing 3D World at the time I haven't been able to join any other rooms or create a room that they can join. So hopefully I get to do that soon. I've been hearing a mixed bag, the online. Heard it works. It really depends on connection, you know, so depends on who you're connected to and how good their connection is and how good your connection is. Some people have reported it playing buttery smooth. Other people have reported having a bunch of lag. So we'll see. I'm not surprised. It's Nintendo Online, so it's, you know, it's going to be hit or miss. But either way, you know, having that feature is great, and also just, you know, having 3D World in there, which I've been playing a lot of. Also, I'm like probably a little bit over halfway through completing the 3D World right now on the Switch. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. The way I look at it, man, between my Xbox Series X, most powerful console in the world, and my brand new 65-inch Samsung 4K HDMI 2.1, all that TV, between that setup with the ultimate value in gaming and with Game Pass, between that being my go-to powerhouse setup at home, and my Nintendo Switch giving me Nintendo's amazing exclusives and the portability factor of having AAA gaming on the go, whether it's third party or Nintendo. Between those two, I don't really see any need whatsoever for a PlayStation 5. For me. I'm talking about for me personally. I'm not trying to, you know, encourage or discourage anybody from buying it or not buying it. Me, if I were to buy a PlayStation 5 right now, I would not be able to justify it. It would simply be because I have the money to spend and because I just want to have it. But I don't have any verifiable, justifiable reason to have that console. They don't have anything to offer me right now. And between Microsoft and Nintendo, I am covered. You know, like, I don't know if you guys remember the movie Scream, but one of the lines that Stu says, yo, I am so buff, I got you covered, bro. Straight up. Nintendo and Microsoft got me covered, dude. Between home gaming, portable gaming, exclusives, Game Pass, and the value that lies therein. Oh, man. Power, portability, everything, dude. I'm covered, dude. I'm covered. I really don't see a reason for PlayStation 5 in my gaming life at the moment. Maybe sometime down the road I'll consider getting one. But for right now, it's like, yo, they don't have anything else. Like I said, January has come and gone. February is about to conclude. And Xbox Series X already has their first major exclusive. Or Microsoft has their first major exclusive with the Medium, which had really good reviews. It was mid-7s and 8s and up. There was nothing below a 7.5 or 7 or whatever. And it's a great horror suspense game. But where's PlayStation's big exclusive for January or February for that matter? Haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? So, and then Nintendo just came out right now with Mario, the 3D World and Bowser's Fury. Bravely Default's right around the corner, and which I'm not a fan of, but still, it's a big game for RPG lovers. And, you know, the Nintendo's rolling. Microsoft is starting to get their shit rolling, and Sony's just there like, nah, getting sued and fucking having, you know, drifting issues now with their controllers. Like, you know, it's just, I don't know, man, that's crazy. But yeah, man, I'm just enjoying my time, bro, with both consoles, the Switch and the Series X. Tomorrow, as a matter of fact, I just realized this a couple hours ago. Tomorrow, February 17th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, Nintendo will finally be back with a Direct, and not just a Direct, a massive Direct. I mean, this Direct is longer than some of their E3 Directs. It's roughly 50 minutes long, featuring information about games that are already available, such as Smash Bros. Ultimate, and games coming to the Nintendo Switch in the first half of 2021. Well, we already know when Nintendo says that, they'll largely stick to the first half, but there'll be a surprise or a game or two there that are coming out later in the year or maybe next year that they're still going to talk about. So hopefully, man, I'm trying not to get my hopes up, but it's hard because it's been 500 some odd days since we've had a Nintendo Direct. But I am literally like salivating. I don't want to, because I don't want to set myself up for disappointment. I'm feeling good about Nintendo for the first time in a long time. So it's like, I don't want to like set myself up for disappointment. But I'm like, yo, we need to have something visual, not just words, something visual on Metroid Prime 4. We have to, dude. It's been 2 years since the delay and restart of development. It's been over 4 years since the fucking reveal of the game, or the, you know, the announcement that it was in development. Like, we need something, dude. Something, a quick little teaser, some screenshots, something, man, something to give us hope, you know. And then, yo, you never know, Bayonetta might get announced. You know, Hideki Kamiya, was it Hideki Kamiya? Yeah, it was Hideki Kamiya from Platinum Games. Was like, yo, let's just forget about it. Let's reset and forget about it. Stop asking about Bayonetta. But, you know, all indications were that game was under development, and development was going well, and that we could have an announcement sometime this year. What if this is it? Sometime this year is vague. It could be any month, you know? Usually it's not the early months, but you never know. It could be that a lot of this shit, Bayonetta and Metroid included, we're supposed to have some kind of information or reveal or trailer or something last year, and COVID fucked everything up. You know, so maybe now we're gonna get something, you know. So, but damn, 50 minutes, dude, that means we got a lot of shit coming our way, bro. So I am psyched. I am psyched to see what Nintendo has coming for the Switch. They made it very clear. Even though I think they're bullshitting, and even though I think there will be a brand new Switch or a Switch Pro, or, you know, not some little incremental like not some little, like, you know, like just a better I think like the next generation Switch, which will most likely be revealed and be launching later on this year, maybe holiday of this year. I just have that feeling in my bones. Now, I could be wrong, but Nintendo, through their speech and through their actions, has made it clear that they are, yo, they're gonna ride this Switch bandwagon till the fucking wheels fall off and the bitch sets on fire. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's selling so well, and every fucking game they drop on that bitch sells, with the exception of maybe Pikmin 3, which I don't understand, because Pikmin 3 is a fucking phenomenal game. But either way, like, dude, like, we don't have the exact numbers, but 3D World and Bowser's Fury already is trending in a very positive direction in the UK of all regions. The UK is the region that Nintendo has the most trouble in, and within an opening weekend, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury is like the #1 game over there. You know what I'm saying? Everything they drop, you know, sells crazy, dude, on the Switch. So it's like they're gonna ride this shit till the wheels fall off, man. So I can't wait to see what they have coming for us. First half of 2021, we're gonna find out tomorrow. It's gonna be a great thing. my bad. Phone was ringing. It's gonna be a great thing, and I can't wait, bro. But either way, hope you guys have enjoyed this video, man. I just wanted to get with y'all, talk some games. Man, let's check out that Nintendo Direct tomorrow, man. God bless y'all. Stay gaming. Peace.